Okay, this is America Round 5, Operation Quake. America will save $1, has already spent 7 on tech and has their tech. Has 18 for a bomber and 2 infantry. Let's count here, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26 on a single destroyer and 3 subs. And then it looks like 28 for 2 transports, 2 infantry, 2 artillery. Okay, starting off, there will be no combats. There will be no combats. Sorry, I had an issue with my phone again. There will be no combats in the Atlantic. Okay, moving on to the Pacific. Let's see here. My bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a pot shot at that transport. It'll have 3 moves left, which means it's going to have to land 1, 2, 3 in New Guinea. The sub here in 45 is going to kill 20, which is an auto kill. Let's look everything over here real quick. That's going to be it. So this is automatically a kill. And now we're going to roll that one right there. So 2 twos for 1 round. And I got it. 1 hit. Okay. That transport's dead. Right there. Alright, let's just look everything over. Okay, non-combat moves. My entire fleet is going to move 1 space up. Well, the battleship's going to sneak through here. Yeah, 1 space. The entire fleet is going into 46. Okay. Okay, so I'll just do a disposition right now as long as I'm looking. I've got 3 loaded carriers with, actually, I'm going to bring over C-Zone 30, this carrier as well, and the destroyer. So I got 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, a single battleship, 3 destroyers, a sub, 2 cruisers, a battleship, 3 transports. The guys will land on Dutch New Guinea. So I'll move those all up there. Sorry, 2 need to stay behind because those were carried over with the bomber. So that's 4 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery on Dutch New Guinea. I do have a fighter left in Queensland. I have to decide what I'm doing with. That'll stay on Queensland. Let's see what else. Yeah, 4 carriers. 1 of them has 2 fighters on them. The rest of them have a 1-in-1 deal going on. My fleet in C-Zone 10, which is a battleship and destroyer, they will come down to Johnston Island, C-Zone 30. The bomber is going to land back in Dutch New Guinea, right there. Sub is over there convoying now against Japan. And that's it there. On to non-combat over here. The destroyer is coming down to 91. The 2 transports are also coming down and taking 2 guys, a mech, and a tank, dropping off in Gibraltar. I gotta clean this up for sure. It's a mess. And then the tactical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will land on Gibraltar. Okay, that concludes America's moves. Now it's for placements. I will put 2 artillery, 2 infantry, 2 transports in East US, followed by a destroyer and a sub. In the Atlantic, we'll go my bomber, 2 infantry, 2 subs. Oh, and I forgot 1 more non-combat move. Everything that was already in West US, which is 3 mech and 4 AAA, is going to rail to Alaska. Okay. All right. That is it for America. And America did not go up any. They're still at 50, and they get plus 20 in an O, so that's 70. On to UK next. All right, this is UK round 5, Operation Quake. UK spent 7 on tech, and they have their tech. Here's the volunteer infantry for India. Here's $6 for 2 infantry, $10 for 2 infantry and an artillery, and then it looks like $16 for a mech and 2 tanks. There's going to be a series of combats here. Okay. 1 fighter from Egypt will move up and auto-kill this German transport. It'll have 3 moves left. 5 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank, and a tactical from Egypt will go into LL Main. So that will target select the artillery. Looking over here, just to make sure I don't miss anything. A single destroyer will attack the Italian sub in 88, followed by 2 fighters from Gibraltar. They also have 2 moves left. Okay. Let's go on here to the Pacific. From Burma, I've got, looks like 9 infantry from Burma going into Yan'an, 2 artillery, and a tank will stay behind. 1 tactical will come up. That'll have 3 moves, because it came from Burma. Then also from Burma, 2 infantry into Shan State, followed by 2 fighters, which will also have 3 moves. Coming down here with the fleet, I will pick up an artillery. Let me look here. Yep, a single artillery. And go 1, 2 to C-Zone 37, drop off in Thailand. Actually, I'll bring the infantry from India as well. Over here in Sumatra, I'm going to bring that. Sorry, this will be actually a non-combat move because that's not participating in combat. The transport in 41 will come up to 37 as well with the single guy from Sumatra and drop off in Malaya. Okay, so those are walk-ins. My 1 destroyer from C-Zone 41 will go 1, 2 to attack those 2 subs in 45. I'll send an extra 1. So 2 destroyers are going to go in. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's it for UK. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just looking everything over here. Okay, that's it. Let's start with C-Zone 88. I have a 2 with the destroyer and 2 3s with fighters. Defender will have a single 1. Okay, roll them all together. And 3 hits for the attacker, nothing for the defender. So that Italian sub is dead. Now we move to Egypt. I have a target select on the Italian artillery. Hit. Okay, that one's dead. So the defender will have 3 infantry, 3 2s, 3 infantry. Attacker will have, let's see here, 4 2s because I have 2 artillery, 2 infantry, bumped up. 3 1s for unbumped infantry, and a tank at 3. So we'll throw that. Nothing. Yep, it's more like it. All right, here comes the defender. Probably 3 hits. 1 hit. Okay, got lucky. I'll assume he's going to take a German infantry as a casualty. Okay. Oh, no. The hit was on me. Sorry. I will take 1 infantry as a casualty. Okay. Here comes round 2. Now we roll the tactical back in there. I've only got 3. 3 hits. If you can see that. 3 hits there. So that's all I needed. Defender. 1 hit. So I'll lose another infantry for Britain. Okay. So Britain has 3 infantry left, 2 artillery, a tank, and a tactical. Now I'm going to roll for Shan State, where I have 2 infantry at 1, 2 3s for the 2 fighters, and a 2 for the defender. There we go. And nobody hit. Nobody. There we go. 2 hits for the attacker, nothing for the defender. Okay, that's done. Japan loses Shan State. Now we have Yunnan, where the defender has a tank and a mech. I am going to target select the tank with my tactical. Here we go. Hit. I'm getting these this game. Okay, so the tank is dead, so he just has 1 mech. I have 4 2s with the bumped, with the artillery infantry pair, and then 7 1s. Okay, let's see how that goes first. I got a single hit. That's all I needed, though. Defender will roll 1 2, and it's a hit. So I will lose a single infantry for Britain, and Japan loses its mech and loses Yunnan. Okay. Now the last battle we have are the 2 destroyers against in Sea Zone 45 against the 2 subs. So I can roll those together. 2 2s versus 2 1s. 2 1s hit. Of course they did. Of course they did. All right. Japan saves a sub and Britain loses 2 destroyers. Of course. Should have just went in with 1. All right. Now let's go mobile. Start over here, actually. Okay. So we have that. I'm going to send 2 fighters back to London from Gibraltar. 1 2 3 4 5. Yep, that's legit. Zoom out a little bit. The 2 guys from Portugal will move into Gibraltar. I promise I will chip this at the end of the round. The guy off Azores will hop on the transport and bridge over into Gibraltar. 2 fighters from 88 will land back on Gibraltar. The tactical from El Alamein lands back in Egypt, followed by the fighter in 98. The guy in Angola, what do I do with him? He's going to move up to Belgian Congo. The bomber in Iraq, he's going to fly 1 2 3 4 to Mozambique. Never thought I'd say that. Two mech from Iraq are going to go 1 2 up to Caucasus. An infantry and an artillery are going to rail 1 2 3 to Stalingrad. And then 2 artillery are going to go into Transjordan. The transport in 80 will move to 39. The cruiser will go to 37, followed by the whole fleet from 41. Okay, so that's all coming up. That's carrying along 2 Commonwealth fighters. The 2 fighters from Shan State land back in India. The AAA that was in India goes to Burma. The 3 AAA that were in Burma go to Yunnan. And the tactical that was in Yunnan goes back to India. Okay, placing new units. 2 tanks and a mech go down in Calcutta. Actually, I might change that a little bit. Swap the mech out, maybe. Yeah, swap the mech out, put an infantry down. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. A mech will go down in Iraq, followed by an infantry and an artillery. Oh, I got to put my free guy down in India. Actually, instead of the guy going down in Iraq, I have 3 infantry left to place, so those will go down in London. Right up there. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 British infantry, and then you have your other forces here. 5 AAA, 2 fighters down in London. In Gibraltar, I have 6 British infantry, a mech, and, wow, this is messy, 3 fighters and a bomber. Jeez. Okay. Over here, Belgian Congo has an infantry. Mozambique has 2 infantry and a bomber. Egypt has a fighter, a AAA, and a tactical. El Alamein has 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank. Iraq has an artillery and mech. Caucasus has 2 mech. Stalingrad has infantry, artillery. India has 2 fighters, a tactical, 2 infantry, and 2 tanks. Burma has a tank and a AAA. Yunnan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 3 AAA, 2 artillery. Shan City has 2 infantry. Malaya has 1 infantry. 37 has 1 destroyer, 2 cruisers, a battleship, and a loaded carrier with 2 Commonwealth fighters on it. And that's it. That is it. Oh, should do one here. CISO 91 has a destroyer, 2 cruisers, a battleship, and a transport. There's 1 destroyer in 88. Okay, that's it for Britain. Britain goes up 1 for Shan State, 1 for Thailand, 3 for Malaya, so that's 5. I got 5 there. Got El Alamein back, so let's move on over here. That should be 38 plus 5, that's 43. They do now have the Pacific NO back for these territories, plus the El Alamein NO, and they get plus 4 for here. So that's an additional 14 on top of 43. So that is 57. Let me check for convoys anywhere. No convoys. I don't see any. Yeah, this is not a convoy. All right, 57 for UK. And now we're on to Italy. And I almost forgot about Japan and China on the tracker. So China is back on the tracker for getting Yunnan back, or Britain got it for him back. Japan went down 1 for Yunnan, 1 for Burma, 1 for Shan State, 1 for Thailand, and 3 for Malaya. So that's -7. 1, 2, 3. No, they didn't lose Burma. Burma already had. So 1, 2, 3, 6. They went down 6. So that is at 48. Japan no longer has the imperial point at this point. All right, that's it.